it's Dee with Dee Photography. Welcome back to my little office. I am working from home today, trying to bust out a few more edits for some of my recent shoots. I also am currently knee-deep in wedding planning for myself, and one of the topics that came up that I figured I needed to also express to you and give you some more information is planning for a summer wedding. Summer wedding, but in our case, in South Florida, it is always summer. So I am perpetually trying to find out ways to make it a little easier when planning a wedding in South Florida. There are just a few things that some people forget, and this is my list of things you can't forget as a Florida bride. If you're looking to create a beautiful wedding in the dead of summer, there are only a few things that you should take into consideration and make sure that you don't forget for your big day. First of all, please like and subscribe. I post a video every Saturday. I'm here to help you to do what I can to make sure that wedding planning on a budget, and if you're a DIY bride, goes as smooth as possible. And if you need help, I'm here for you. The first things first, in the summer, especially in Florida, things are sweaty and hot and melting and muggy and wilty, and everything will slowly melt. And I mean everything. So to start off, let's start with flowers. Flowers, if left in the summer heat, especially the Florida sun, they don't do as well as when they are planted. When you think of things like your bouquet and your boutonnieres, make sure they're kept in a nice cool place with extra water. The unfortunate thing is the guys, their boutonnieres are not as easily placed in a convenient location, especially once they get pinned on their jackets. They're supposed to stay there. Thing is, they don't. And they get moved around as people are sweating and knocking into them. Boutonnieres are not the easiest to place as well, so if they're not put correctly, can fall off easy and get bumped, and they start to deteriorate a little quickly. Make sure to ask your florist or create additional boutonnieres and maybe an extra bouquet just in case. So if things do start to wilt, you can quickly replace it. People will also start to melt, and the easiest way to prevent that is with fans. You can always give out as a favor or as part of your program a fan for your guests to use while they are sitting waiting for the ceremony. If not, most rental companies have fans that you can rent and have as a additional source of air and airflow, especially in a reception. If you are a South Florida bride, you know all too well that it will rain, and a tent or some sort of outside space that is covered is a good idea, but because you now have a cover, it is a little bit less, there is a little less wind flow because it's now covered. Make sure that you do add a few extra fans, whether they're tied into the tent or put down on the floor, so that you have air circulation and it's not just fun, muggy Florida all on your guests. I don't know about you, but I know what I'm looking forward to the most is my signature drinks and dancing. So I'm going to be drunk and sweaty. I'm going to have a whole lot of fun, but you can't forget the non-alcoholic drinks. You're gonna need something to keep you hydrated, a little bit of sugar to keep your blood sugar up, so some lemonade or some tea available for those who are going crazy and dancing and partying and need to stay hydrated. Also, if you're having a summer wedding in the middle of the day, keeping a jug or a dispenser for your guests to help themselves will make sure that everyone's staying cool, staying refreshed, and happy, ultimately. Going to melting, and keeping with the people melting, you will be melting through your sunscreen and heck, even your bug spray. So two things you need, sunscreen and bug spray. Keep them handy. I've seen some adorable little signs that people have put with their bug spray. Be bitten. Wait, no, don't be bitten. Be smitten, not bitten, is the phrase. I don't know. I think it's adorable. You can come up with something cute for the sunscreen too. Most of the time I just see a little basket or a little bucket, or you can even put it in your bathroom just in case kit. On each bathroom sink, it'll have a little kit that has things that people may need on your wedding as a worst case scenario. Things like sewing kit and deodorant. Deodorant's a good idea too. But sunscreen and bug spray can be put there as well so that you have extra for your guests. Now, with the melting, the sky frequently melts, especially in Florida summers. So, umbrellas. This is something you need to put in your Amazon shopping cart and have it ready a week before. If it looks like, by any means, 20% chance that there is going to be rain on your wedding day, hit buy and make sure that you have enough umbrellas for, at minimum, your bridal party. There are tons of deals online where you can find a bulk purchase of umbrellas. All you need is 40, 50 umbrellas to cover the ceremony space, or have your plan B ready where everyone is moved inside. But if you're going to take photos and there is no other location except for an outdoor ceremony or an outdoor location, then if there's no other option but an outdoor location, you're going to at minimum need umbrellas for all of your bridal party so we can take some fun photos. I love rain photos. I think they're adorable and super unique and show off how your day really went, at the same time can be really artsy and really beautiful. So let's take advantage and do it. At best case scenario, it doesn't rain and you can return the unused umbrellas. Worst case, everyone's covered. Please use fondant. It is not as delicious, I'm gonna tell ya. I know. I'm a sweets. I will eat sweets all day, every day, all the time. But fondant will protect your cake just a little better from the melting. So when your cake is now sitting outside on display for everyone to see during the reception, buttercream does not do well in the humidity and the heat. And you do not want your cake slipping and sliding off of the table as it has now melted down to one tier. Do what you can to make sure that you are hiring someone to make your cake who knows and understands what the weather is going to do to the cake, or make sure you do research. If you're doing a DIY cake, make sure that you're using the right ingredients and making it so that it has a solid base and possibly additional tier structures so that the cake is not melting too. Going back, I love the idea of a Freshen Up basket. I think this is something that you really, really need to include on any occasion. Does not need to be just for a summer wedding or a Florida wedding, but having a Freshen Up basket, and I've created my own signs that basically say, use what you need, but leave the rest for the next guest, because it's got things like bobby pins and safety pins and deodorant and bug spray, Vaseline and Band-Aid, anything that you may need as a just in case the worst case happens, you have something for your guests so they don't have to freak out and run out to the near drugstore to make sure that they have what they need. And the biggest probably as a photographer is I will never ever schedule your photo shoots in the middle of the day. Okay, let me rephrase that. I would never schedule your photo shoots in the middle of the day outside, because that is literally the worst time to take photos. The lighting is so bad because you have direct sunlight overhead. If there is no shade and there is no place for me to hide you so that you're not squinting in the sun, all of your makeup is not dripping off your face, it is the worst time to take photos. If it's unavoidable, I will make the best of it, and I will make sure that your photos are gorgeous. But you are better off taking and waiting and taking photos later, or waking up early and taking photos earlier. That way, if it comes down and part of your wedding is in the middle of the day, that's not the bulk of your photos, and it's not the bulk of your beautiful photos being taken at the worst time. It's also the worst time to have a wedding. I will suggest if you're doing a brunch wedding, which are awesome and are not the worst times, have them indoors. Have a location where you can get away from the sun, where we can take amazing photos inside, and you can enjoy breakfast. But if you plan on having an outdoor wedding, very, very early or very, very late are definitely the better options in terms of lighting. You can do all the fun stuff indoors in the meantime and make sure that everyone's taken care of and relaxed for the times when it's not horribly, obnoxiously, ridiculously hot outside. Like now. It's like 94 degrees out, and I'm pretty sure in about 20 minutes it will turn pitch black and start to rain. Because Florida, in the summer, it's lovely here. If you have any questions, have any other suggestions or tips for your brides, let me know. I am your DIY bride tip and budget helper. I need a new catchphrase. I'll see you Saturday. Don't forget, like and subscribe and hit the bell and love me.